Cups and handles, why they work. Why do chart patterns do what they do? A lot of people think, well, I'll just accept it. No, it's very important to understand why. So we're looking at Amazon. And you can say, well, this is right now. I'd like to show you something and explain why the cup and handle forms. If you understand that, you will be able to apply that concept with confidence over and over through the years. So we're looking at Amazon. I want to show you a couple examples. Amazon lifts up, runs up, and then it pulls back. Sellers. And then it turns, and it reaches an equilibrium spot, and it starts to go up in price. And then it basically pauses almost at the old highs right here. And you'd say, why does that happen? Why did the sellers come in and sell? Think about this. Let's be very pragmatic. There were people that bought it up here, right? And you can say, how can you say that? Because that's where price went. There were people that bought it up here and watched it drop, and they didn't sell. Has that ever happened to you? Well, it's good. I'm not selling. And you watched it drop 300 points, and then it turns and it starts to go back up. Who's buying here? People that saw this bottom formation and said it's pushing through the 50-day, and I'll buy. So it turns and it starts to go up. And it pauses basically right about where it was before, at the old highs, right in here. Why? There were people that bought it here and watched it drop in price and didn't sell. And it rallied back up, and they said, I'm so grateful. This thing is back to my price. I can protect my pocketbook and my ego, which is foolish to protect your ego. That's why you always limit losses. I'm selling. And so they sell. That's why, again, it's a reflection of human emotions. Fear, greed, panic, complacency, reflected in the charts. So it runs up, and then it pulls back a little bit. Who's selling? The people that bought it up here and watched it drop and watched it come back to their price and said, I'm near break even and I'm selling. Who else is selling? The people that bought it down here and watched it rally up and said, I got a pretty good profit. It's back near old highs. Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to sell it. You know what it does? It forms a little handle. Gets rid of the last of the sellers. If you get rid of the last of the sellers or most of the sellers, what happens? Any buying pushes the stock up in price. And it did it. There's a real world example right there. I'm going to show you another one. NVIDIA. NVIDIA has a good run. It rallies up and then it pulls back. It's met with some selling pressure. And then it rallies back up. And where does it stop? It stops basically at the old highs. Who's selling? And then it gaps down. Who's selling up here? Who's selling? The people that bought this thing here watched it go up and they didn't sell. And then they watched it drop and go, oh gosh, I can't believe I got a problem. And it rallies back up to near their buy price, the people that bought up here. And what do they say? I'm so grateful. I'm near my buy price. I've protected my ego. I'm selling. And they sell. They protected their ego. It's reflected in the charts. And they sell. People that bought it down here also watched it rally back up to the old highs, and they sell. It almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, a cup and a handle formation, and they sell. And then it turns and it starts to go back up. What's happened? Think about this. You've got rid of the people that bought it here. They sold. You got rid of the people that bought it here and they sold up here. Then there were people that bought it here and watched it drop and then watched it come back up near their price. They sold. They said, thank heaven, Ethel, I'm back near my price. I'm selling. Or thank heaven, Bobby, I'm near my price. I'm selling. And they sell. That forms the handle. And then it starts to lift off. And then normally there is a power move. And you know what? You get that with volume, you've gotten rid of the last of the sellers, and it can make a good move. And I'm going to show you another example. XEC. Look at this. What does this form, team? It's formed a great big cup. You see this? From here, I'll draw this for you. I'll do it this way. I'll be more specific for you. This has formed a deep cup. Huge move. What do you think it most likely will do here? Given what I just explained in the other charts, it will most likely, and the best thing it could do, is form a handle. Who will be selling? The people that bought it up here and watched it fall all the way to here, watched it rally back up near their price. They said, thank heaven, I'm near my price. I'm protecting my ego. I'm selling. By the way, protect your pocketbook. That's good defense. The people that bought up here and watched this drop all the way to here, that is a disaster. And you can say it came back. You don't know that at the time. We got to live in the now. So then it goes sideways and we get rid of who else? The people that bought it up here that are near their price, the people that bought it down here and see it run up near old highs, they sell also. And it forms a little handle and then it lifts off. That is why, from a psychological perspective, the cup and handle works. All right? I love it. I love clean and simple flat bases and patterns like this. I wanted to go through nice and slow explaining why. And now you know why. You own the concept and you can apply it to other stocks.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.